into the computer.
Yeah.
All right. Good stretching with arms and legs and the strap today. Let's begin on our back. Yay. The strap. Okay. On our back, just let your arms and legs be wide. You could even have your arms overhead or just off to the side, or maybe even resting on your belly if you'd like to connect with your breath physically with your hands. Okay. And from here, just starting to feel the sensations lying on a harder surface. What sensations come up? Just doing a gentle scan and noticing without judgment. If you've got some tender, sore areas, just breathe gently. Imagine breathing gently into them. And deepen your breath. Invite your breath into the lowest part of your lungs first. And empty from the top first. And your next inhale, let's take the arms overhead and do a big stretch. And then bring the knees into your chest and give them a squeeze and gently rock back and forth. Notice the low back. And then stop with your legs in neutral and just pull your chin in towards your knees to gently engage the tummy, just to start some abdominal action there. And then release. Bring your arms out to your sides, and we're going to do a gentle twist from here. So I like to bump my hips over to the left an inch or two, and then let the knees fall to the right. You could let gravity do the whole thing, or you could use that right hand on top of the left knee to support, depending on where your knees fall. You could extend that top leg. The left arm is just extended out 90 degrees, and your gaze could follow it. See what your neck is experiencing with that turn of your head. No need to force anything at the beginning here or ever. Just notice. Then gently, we'll come back to center, readjust your hips. Give those knees a hug again, engage with your belly, lift your chin towards your knees. And then release the head back down, bring the feet down. Bump your hips to the right a little bit and let your knees fall to the left. Extend your right arm. You can use that left hand to hold the top knee or not. Gaze over towards the right if it's okay with your neck. Breathe right into that twist. One more breath here. And then gently bring your knees back to center, readjust those hips. Again, bring your chin in towards those knees. And this time we can rock forward and backward along the spine if it's comfortable, and we'll eventually come to hands and knees. So crossing those ankles and sliding those legs underneath. However you want to get to hands and knees. Let's curl the toes under and send the hips back, rock back and forth. Let that feel so good. And then gently we'll come forward. We're going to do some more abdominal engagement here, but we're also going to stretch our shoulders. So when you're ready, we're going to take that right hand and reach it out in front. Feel the extension, let it be a little challenge, engage your core. And then kick the left heel out behind, flex those toes towards the floor, kick that heel back, feel the engagement. Then we'll take a crunch, elbow to knee when you're ready, and on an exhale, no rush. You'd extend on your inhale, we'll do one more. Just noticing if we can have control, move slow enough to have some control. Then plant the hand, plant the knee, send your hips back and feel a gentle child's pose, just for 2 breaths probably. Maybe in through your nose and feel like you can sigh it out your mouth if you like. And when you're ready, let's come back up into table. Take your time setting up. And when you're ready, extend the left hand out in front like you're going to shake somebody's hand, thumb up, and then kick that right foot out. Feel that extension, feel the length. Notice all the muscles engaged to help you hold this. When you're ready on an exhale, we'll try a crunch, round the back. Inhale, extend. One more crunch. Extend. And then when you're ready, place that hand and knee and sink back into child's pose. Reaching those arms out in front. Feel all the places that get extra sensation when we stretch. Stretch our torso long from tail to fingertip. One more breath. And then gently, let's come back up into table. We'll find some cat-cows here. We've engaged the core, got a little bit of heat going there. Let's find an inhale, a large, deep inhale, the belly down, gaze lifts. And then curl that tail under and tuck our chin. Push that air out. Inhale, nice and full. Let it be controlled and steady and smooth. Exhale when you're ready. Follow your pace. We'll do one more complete round at your own pace. Using that belly button and that core muscle to push the stale air out. Then coming back to neutral spine. Just feel the length from the tail all the way through the crown. Imagine elongating along the spine. And then we're going to take the left hand towards the right, about an inch or so, a little bit more underneath us. And then take the right arm high. We'll thread our needle. Let's roll the wrist. And then slide that hand underneath. Bring the right side of your face down. And sink into the stretch. Left arm, reach it out in front or let it rest right by your face. Or even wrap behind your back. And then gently bring that hand back towards your face, the left one. Gently press up, nice and easy. Take that right arm back up, open your chest. Twirl the hand again and place it down when you're ready. We'll do a cat-cow in between. Inhaling when you're ready, the belly droop, gaze lifts. And exhaling, find a little bit more space in your spine. And then back to neutral. Taking our right hand over to the left, about an inch or so, and then take our left arm up, twirl that wrist, and open your chest muscles. And then when you're ready, slide that arm underneath. Left side of our face comes to the mat and sink right into that shoulder. Gentle breath, gentle but full. One more good breath here. When you're ready, we'll take that right hand and place it near your face so you can press up. Taking the left arm back up, opening that left chest. Twirl the wrist if you like, and place the hand down. From here, curl our toes under, sink our hips back a little bit more. One more opportunity to do that toe stretch. And eventually, with another inhale, exhaling into down dog. Let your knees be bent a lot. Here in the beginning, spread those fingers. And you come onto your toes. Get that sensation in the back body from tail to the nape of the neck. Let the head be heavy and loose, but really swoop that back. Plug into your hands, and then let's start to pedal out those feet gently. Nice and gentle. And then from here, look forward. When you're ready, step that right foot forward. Take your time to allow the lunge. I'm going to drop the back knee on this first round. Beautiful. Then step the left foot forward into our fold. Let your feet be wide. Grab your elbows maybe and sway from side to side. And then when you're ready, I'm going to gently roll up. Take your arms overhead. And step your feet in, palms together, and slide them down in front of our chest. Tucking the tail under a little bit, imagine the crown of the head reaching up. Breathe. Release the hands. Strong breath in one, mountain pose. Next, inhale, arms overhead. Bend to the right. Coming back up, open the chest, goalpost arms, tuck tail, inhale up, and bend to the left. Coming back up, and swan dive forward. Press on your shins and peek forward. And step your right foot back. Pause in this runner lunge. Bring that back knee down. Feel that delicious stretch. And then step the left foot back at the top of a plank. Gently shifting your feet forward. You could always be on your knees. And then lower all the way down. Sliding your hands forward. Sphinx pose. And tap the tops of your feet down. Maybe engage those legs a little bit. Then when you're ready, gaze towards your right, opening the left neck. Then gently turning your head towards the left. And then back towards the center. The chin drop down towards your chest. Press up with your shoulders. And then lift the head. Sliding the hands back, we're going to find a locust pose, just briefly turning on our back body. From here, you can lift your hands and your chest. If you feel like it, lift your feet. Just for another breath. And then bring everything down. We're going to slide our hips back. Find that child's pose again. No need to rush here. We just turned on our back. Let's stretch it out. It's really beautiful to be able to engage our muscles and then lengthen them. Now we'll come back up into table, curl the toes, find down dog. Beautiful. Second down dog, how are we feeling? When you're ready, we're going to take the right foot high, twirl that ankle, step your foot forward, finding that low lunge. Let's find a twist. You can have that bottom knee or the back knee down if you like. Bring that right arm up. Right arm reaches high. Beautiful. Bring that right hand down inside of that right foot. Drop the back knee, and we'll find lizard pose here. You can stay right there with your arms extended, or you could come down to forearms. Or you could use a block underneath any height. I'm letting my right knee fall off to the side a little bit, kind of rolling onto the outer edge of that right foot. But do what feels right for you. Then bringing the hands back up. And when you're ready, stepping that right foot back. From here, we're going to find gate pose. So we're starting in table. Gonna take that right foot out to the side 90 degrees and plant the sole of the foot. And then walk our hands back towards our torso and come up to kneeling in that left knee, and the right leg is extended out to the side. And take my right arm and reach out over and take the left arm up and kind of bending over that right extended leg. Good stretch here. Then bringing that left hand down, placing it on our right hip, bring that right arm back. There's a gentle twist, just looking back at that right hand. Beautiful. Let's cartwheel both hands down, stepping that right foot back and lift into down dog. Take a breath here. There's no rush. When you're ready for the next inhale, lift that left leg high. Twirl the foot and step it forward. In the lunge, you can enjoy that, again, that back leg is lifted or it's grounded, you decide. Plant the right hand and lift your left arm for that beautiful twist. Reach. Imagine rolling the left shoulder back a little further. Breathe. And bring the left hand down inside the left foot, dropping the right knee and enjoying a lizard pose. Arms could be stacked, wrists right under shoulders, or you could come down to forearms or use your block, and that left knee could roll off to the left if you like. Coming to the edge of that left outer foot. Gently press back up. We're going to walk our hands back a little bit, taking that left foot out to the left, 90 degrees from our body, planting that the sole of our foot, our toes are pointing forward, and then coming up onto our right knee, kneeling. We can take our arms up and bend towards the left over that left leg. Feel that lovely stretch from our hips all the way through our underarm. And then eventually taking that right arm across our body towards the left hip point and taking that left arm back behind us, just extended. Then follow with your gaze. Crown of the head lifts up as we twist our spine towards the left. And cartwheel both hands down. Bring that left knee back into table position. And when you're ready, we'll curl the toes and send our hips up into down dog. Breathe. Now let's walk our hands back towards our toes. We're gonna heel toe our feet apart and come down to a yoga squat. Your arms could stay down. Maybe your triceps are pushing into the inner knees, or triceps still pushing in inner knees. Palms could press in front of your heart space. That crown reaches high. Enjoy that breath. Life-giving breath. Everything we need is right here. When you're ready, let's bring the hands back down, lift those hips, bring those feet together, and we'll gently roll up. Arms overhead, and bend to the right. Way back through center, open the chest, tuck tail under, look up. Inhale, reach high, and exhale to the left. Coming back up, we're going to sink down into one brief chair. Wrapping our hips, tucking the tail under, pulling that low belly in. And then let's take the hands back for half chair. Reach, palms facing the floor. You can come up off of your heels if you like. Then let's come all the way up and reach. And when you exhale, swan dive. Walk those hands forward and lower down. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale to down dog. Take a good breath here. Lifting your right leg high. Let's step that leg forward. You're going to find a warrior one here. Gently come up, arms overhead. Open into warrior two. Sink deep. Taking the right arm back behind. Reversing our warrior, and then come down into side angle. Right forearm on the right knee, left arm reaches up and over at an angle, following that line from the outer edge of the left foot. You can bring the right hand down if you like. Then bring the left hand down, pivot onto the ball of the left foot, and bring the right arm up for our dragonfly twist. Right hand down, right foot, three-legged dog, lift, and plant your foot. One more good breath here. Then left foot reaches high, stepping that foot forward. Plant the back foot at an angle and rise to warrior one. Breathe. Hips and shoulders face forward, knee over ankle. Open to warrior two. Adjust those feet so they align with each other. Reach that left arm high, reverse your warrior. And then forearm to knee, side angle. Think a little deeper into that lunge, reach with that hand. Left arm can come down if that feels good. And then plant the right hand inside the left foot, pivot out of the ball of the back foot and take the left arm high, twist. Left hand down, left foot high, three-legged dog. Plant your foot and then come to your knees and let's slide back into child's pose. Bring your head down, just breathe for a moment and exhaling through your mouth maybe. And then gently, let's come back up. We're gonna come seated with our legs out in front. And bring your soles of your feet together, butterfly pose. You combine the toes with your fingers. We'll gently lift and lower those knees, but with control, using our muscles. No need to jerk. And that feels complete. Draw our knees together and gently come down onto our back and use our strap. Let's do that overhead reach one more time. Let that feel good. Full body stretch. And then draw that right knee in. Give it a good hug. You can take your strap right under the ball of the foot and then lifting that leg. Flex the toes so we can get into your calf muscle. Beautiful. Breathe. And gently take that foot across the body. Right arm can go out to the side. Keeping the legs straight, so extending the strap as much as you need to. Find that sweet spot where you can get into that glute muscle, maybe the outer leg, the outer thigh, the IT band. I feel it warm, warm in my leg. Then bringing that strap back up nice and gently, rainbow that leg all the way to the right. Switch hands, left arm out to the side. Breathe. And gently bring that leg back up. A more gentle tug towards yourself. Release the strap and give that knee a nice squeeze. And then extend that leg. Left knee in. Use your strap. And extend that left leg. Flex the toes. Get into the calf and gently pull that straight leg. You can always have a gentle bend in the knee so it doesn't feel like you're locking out that joint. And then gently let that leg fall to the right. Slow and easy, left arm out to the side. Deep breaths here. And bringing that foot all the way back up and over to the left. Gotta be easy and slow. Right arm out to the side. Nice deep breath. And gently bring that leg back up. One more gentle tug. And release. Hug that knee in. And extend that leg. And wiggle around. Find your Shavasana. Just letting everything go. Closing your eyes for a moment. To feel the gentle cycle of that breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe you reach your arms overhead one last time. And then gently come to a seated position, taking time. Palms press in front of our heart as we tip our chin in gratitude to the heart that doesn't stop as long as we're breathing. May that light in life shine through today. That light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. And that's done. Just need to stop recording.